It's early data, but there's evidence that African Americans are dying of COVID-19 at a disproportionate rate. In Michigan, for instance, black people were 40% of the reported deaths, while 14% of that state's population. This could be a socio-economic marker, with lower income people more affected. There's also a separate matter about the effect of the pandemic on black-owned businesses. My colleague Kimberly Adams reports on that.
In some ways, Anna Taylor's troubles are the same as healthcare providers everywhere. Her business, Deer Valley Home Health Services in St. Louis, Missouri, sends nurses and therapists to people's homes.
We have had a lot of problems getting equipment, especially gloves, masks, sanitizer.
She was eventually able to find supplies for her staff.
You're looking at anywhere from 900 to 1,000 people. Most of them are African American women.
Black people are almost 13% of the U.S. population, but only about 4% of business owners. Andre Perry is a fellow at the Brookings Institution.
Black-owned firms with paid employees generate over $103 billion in receipts annually, with the largest share, about $17 billion, earned in the healthcare and social assistance sectors.
Sectors facing a lot of risk right now for medical reasons. The second largest chunk of black businesses, service industries like retail and restaurants, which are at especially high economic risk. Jacqueline Johnson owns Made with Love Catering in D.C. April would usually be a busy month of corporate events, weddings, and baby showers. Now,
everything slowed down.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to my YouTube channel. I'm Jewel. Today, I want to have a conversation about the news that's going on regarding the black community and black-owned businesses and how the current pandemic / virus as sicknesses are affecting the black community. Most of you may or may not have watched this, but last night, the Revolt YouTube channel had a town hall that was hosted by Sean Puffy Combs, otherwise known as P. Diddy. And so today, I wanted to start off the conversation with this particular clip from Marketplace Morning Report that was done by Kimberly Adams to bring the key points to my conversation today. This is basically a series, and it is going to encompass several videos because it was just so much to bring in and talk about that I didn't want to do it all in one big chunk. And I wanted people to be able to digest it bit by bit and share it, tell people about it, and also comment on it. Find ways within your community, as you'll hear from several of the speakers of the town hall, find ways within your own communities to help with the situation, inform people. So I wanted you to take a look. As you can see here to the right, this chart is what they call the Black COVID-19 Tracker. And as you can see, it lists a few states or several states showing the population of black people in the state, the percentage of COVID-19 cases in the state, and then the percentage of deceased individuals in the state. And so, as you can see, some states have not reported that information because they're not basically taking that data down. But let's take a look at Alabama, for instance. You've got a population of black people of 28%, and you have a COVID case population of 36%, and a deceased population of 55%. So those are very significant numbers that you see. The other part of this that is being affected is that I want to touch on in this particular video is black businesses, because with those types of numbers, the black businesses don't really account for a large percentage of the business population. As you can see here, you've got based on this survey of business owner facts, you have your black or African American owned businesses in the United States. You have 2.6 million, okay, There was a growth of 34% in 2007 to 2012. You've got 109,000 have paid employees, and 2.5% are non-employer firms. Annual receipts of about 150 billion. So, this is just a small snapshot of what we have currently. But the issue that we are definitely trying to raise awareness of, and I'm wanting to raise awareness of, is if you have the population of Black-owned, or if you have a population in the Black community that is dying from something, and they're not taking up that much of the population as it is, where is the future going with this? It's taken a while for the Black community and Black-owned businesses to acquire what they've got thus far. So if it starts eroding away with things such as viruses and sicknesses, things like HIV and so forth, then where does that leave the Black community to even strive and grow further? And situations such as what we're in right now can push us back even further to where we started. So at this time, it is important to understand how these current issues can create a devastating and long-term impact with the Black population that has the potential to set back several years and greatly minimize our progress thus far. The questions on everyone's mind who has something to stake: how do we get this under control? And how do we begin to align ourselves and our resources? So today, with this series of videos I put together, I want to do my part in pointing to information on the web and highlighting some of the conversation that took place in the Revolt live streamed that was titled Didi's Black America and Coronavirus Town Hall. And with this information, I'm hoping to spread the word, educate, and bring knowledge that will help us stop, prevent, and heal as a community. So I appreciate you guys watching, and stay tuned for the next video. Peace.